my reserve seat. Coming around, all them surround me. So much to drown me, making fade, hitting with that blow a hole in your trunk. Afraid of us, you know this ain't the game to us. You strange to us, that's when we getting dangerous. Come on.
This is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear. Cause too much of us is dangerous, so dangerous, we so dangerous. My flip mode squad is dangerous, so dangerous, we so dangerous. My whole entire unit is dangerous. Come on.
We behaving hard. We behaving hard. Fast one, slow one. We behaving hard. We behaving
Yeah. Here we go, huh?
Fast one, slow one. We behaving
Yeah. Yo, when I was young, man, my dad had a house. I catch a contact and talk like Eka Mouse. Go to school, act like I'm pulling out. Kinda funny, cause I used to freak my teachers out. Like, dang, dang, diddy, dang, dang. Sin. So much me go teach you about piece of the one black Johnny and out in the club. Everybody on Sinatra. Look around. Everybody on Sinatra. I ain't talking about they call. I'm talking about and go ha 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 ha. I mean, just go bonkers, make the young girls wild, and then go let's make the smile. They don't need binoculars. Make wanna pull out. They got you. Ring, ba bum ba bum. Parasol can, ba bum ba bum. Monkey outside, ba bum ba bum. All night, ba bum ba bum. Let 'em stick a bum, stick a clang clang clang. Hang on to that like a rain day tank. Transform to a grown man. Transform again like skateboard can make more. Still my style, I ain't got no reward like make yourself bigger like mushroom. Mario Kart, all y'all wanna get like me. All y'all wanna spit like P. Miss wanna hit like me. Meanwhile you wanna kiss my child rebel soldier, hit that for the combo. And then the dress on a rhino, boom. On the door like Lionel, zoom. All of that like a new Ray-Ron. Am I wrong? Riding with my main all night long. 1 second I'm here, next second I'm gone. That's 2 and 60 seconds. What you on? Girls on me like they super glued on. Like a table you could place food on. Like Szechuan or Hunan. I'm hot like the place Mulan. Ring, ba bum ba bum. Parasol can, ba bum ba bum. Monkey outside, ba bum ba bum. All night, ba bum ba bum. Bomb stick a bum, stick a clang clang clang. Hang on to that like a Renegade tank. Transform to a grown man and transform again like.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against Denver. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs.
Let's go. You're in.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material. Attack teams and how they finish games, too.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. Spencer Hawes out there with Barnes. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. No good from Baxter.
And with the Clippers, I think a big part of how they can grind out a win, if need be, is that they know how to get to the free throw line.
Over in the corner, Barnes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jazz trail by 9. And Chris Paul picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough. And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
And Utah making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Hedo Turkoglu's checked in for Hawes. Hamilton comes in for Matt Barnes. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Paul.
Well, one way or another, the Clippers, as you said, they'll find ways to score points, even if it means selling a call or two. But you do what you need to do to get wins, and most players are open to that.
Here's Baxter. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And he looked pretty good out there last time out. The team got the win, and he showed he belongs in this league. You know, when a team wins, usually everybody looks good, but he really stood out given it was the first time he was on an NBA court. That was impressive.
And Utah again with the bucket. Utah comes into this one after the win against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, guys, it was just their night. It seemed like they hit every shot they looked at.
Absolutely. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players eventually just infected everybody. They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 8. Rivers with it. Now guarded by Baxter. He tries for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
They haven't been able to stifle them defensively here.
No, their offense continues to click.
The tray. Hedo Turkoglu. With the rebound.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Clippers ahead.
Next Monday night.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Well, the other thing I like, turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Jazz trail by 13. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Here is Slim. He's guarded by Rivers. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
There's the double team with Hamilton. Stolen by Rivers. Knocks it loose. Redick dishes to Rivers. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. From beyond the arc. Shot is off. Jazz trail by 12. Here is Slim. He has 7. Lets it fly from 18. The shot no good.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Paul. And Chris, you guys came out of the gates blazing, but cooled off a bit late.
Hey, fellas, let's go over what happened in the first half. It wasn't what we had in mind, but there's plenty of time to get things straightened out. First thing to talk about is our offensive rebounding. It's been steady. I like the effort I'm seeing out there. Let's keep that a point of emphasis. I want even more second chance points in the next half. Let's also make sure we keep our heads on straight. Nobody likes to be in the position we're in right now, but we can't lose our cool. And let's get everybody attacking the offensive glass. Second chance points are going to be essential in this half. We're facing a team that does a lot of things well. No surprise they gave us problems in the first half. Now it's our turn to show them what we do well.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Burke. He has 11 points, and he's drained 3
The new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hedo Turkoglu is checked in for Hawes. Jordan Hamilton comes in for Matt Barnes. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Hedo Turkoglu out there, Jordan Hamilton. And it's Crawford. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Rivers in at the 1. Clippers leading by 8. Kick out to Hamilton. Now the pass to Rivers. 1:22 left to play in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Rivers has got 7 points in the game. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Baxter, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Let's take a look at Jamal Crawford, some of the stats for him, how the season's turning out for him. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to underpromise and overdeliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
Here's Rivers. Hits the close-range jumper. Rivers has got 4 points in the quarter. And Utah has possession. trailing by 10. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
And in that first matchup, they got absolutely manhandled on the boards, guys. So they're going to have to do a much better job tonight in the paint if they're going to win this game.
Kicks it out to Crawford. Three-pointer. A second chance effort. Utah with the rebound. Favors got his third rebound on the night. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Baxter. And the layup's good off the glass. Slim's got 13.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Rivers kicks to Hamilton. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Crawford left side. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him.
Changes here. For Utah, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Back to what Steve has said, in terms of rebounding, they did not have a good time of it when they squared off previously.
And once things started... to go bad for them, guys, and they did go bad. I mean, they were that much less aggressive on the glass, and that's a no-win formula.
Baxter in at point guard. Favors is out there with Gobert. Then it's Exum, and it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, you know, Chris Paul has such an intelligence for the game. High IQ, and he's extremely competitive. He looks for every advantage he can get, whether it's 2-for-1s or looking to sell a call to the officials. He always appears to be driven to find that edge.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Udo's checked in for Barnes. Turkoglu comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Hamilton subbed in for J.J. Redick.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
There's something more than just a win when they are playing these guys today. They're going to come out on top in the season series.
And that's going to make it a special win, Steve. They'll finish 3-1 against them, and they're allowed to gloat a little bit with that record.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Paul. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on.
And there was a study using the new motion tracking camera, Steve, that I know that you're interested in, to look at every action on the court, every action, and it determined that the league's most impactful player, none other than Chris Paul.
Well, did we really need the cameras to figure that out?
Exactly. Yeah.
I think we've all been able to tell that Chris Paul has been one of the most efficient players in the NBA for years. He's always at the controls for his team. So poised, an incredible decision maker. It just figures out, whatever needs to be done to win the game.
Exum passes to Baxter. There's the double team with Turkoglu. Feeds it to Favors. Some solid D from Paul.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Udo gets the bucket.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
Here is Slim. So the Clippers winning this one.